So we've got a new evolution in Golazo. Start hitting that top corner so the crew will interview you. Love it. Take your shooting to 99 and add a power shot plus a fleet of shooting playstyles to become the perfect goal scorer. I like it. Okay, you've got my attention. We're obviously going for a max of 90, 92 max pace, 89 dribbling, 77 defending, 87 physical with a max of 9 playstyles and 2 playstyle pluses. We're going to have just 2 levels for this, play 5 and play 3 winning 2. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. We're obviously going to get a massive shooting bonus up to the 99 no matter what, I believe. So it's going to be just 40. So technically, if you can find somebody that has got less shooting than this, could we potentially put them to not 99? You got under 40. So realistically, we're going to have to look at the lowest of lows. Do we get anybody? So say we go... the goalkeepers don't count. Say 47. It only goes up to 87, so it's not quite 99 on everybody. But regardless, you're not going to do that for a bronze. So let's have a look at the options then. Because we do have the likes of Salah, it is just by the looks of it going to be shooting only. So realistically, if you're going to get the full upgrade, it's going to be a double upgrade for everybody. By the looks of it, let's go down to an 87, for instance. It's double upgrade, so only 2 upgrades. You're going to get the max of a 99. By the looks of it, we're going to get finesse shot normal. We're going to get the power shot normal as well as the plus, the chip shot normal, low driven, Travella, and the cosmetic. So we're getting all of the playstyles bar from dead ball and power header in this Evo. So again, make sure that you've got enough Evos left. So obviously with Hemp, she's going to have 9 in total. Just make sure that you're not going too crazy over, because there's some players, maybe someone like a Salah, I mean, inevitably, he doesn't have that many, actually. I thought he'd have a lot more. But somebody like Odegaard, for instance, because he doesn't have many of these shooting ones, it's going to take him to the 10 anyway. So if we put him to this, he's obviously going to get the extra max play stars reach. Can he only have 10? I didn't know that they could only have 10. That's crazy. Oh. That makes more sense to why it's only max 10 then. So that could obviously stop him completely in another upgrade, which is interesting to see. I didn't know they had a certain max. So just make sure you're being careful, because that would, if that maxes him out then, I mean, I suppose it would make sense then. If they've got max 10, they just wouldn't get any more upgrades. So kind of taking that from a different approach, you've got to be wary that, are you getting the right play styles for that player then? Because obviously, if we get this, we don't get no defensive, we don't get no more passing. Say you wanted the long ball pass on him. That's what you've got to be wary of as you upgrade a card like this. Very interesting. No, I actually didn't know that, and that is terrible that I didn't know that, to be honest. Now, obviously, you are looking at somebody preferably who's got like a quick step or rapid, or maybe even a double playstyle plus already, because we're going to get the power shot. Like, for instance, if I went for Son, it's a great upgrade for someone like that, but it's not necessarily going to be the be all and end all upgrade for him. So let's have a look at foot.gg anyway, because they're going to have the better options going here, because these are just who I've got in the club. The trending is going to be Son, because he's already got the double. We're going to have Torres because he's got the double. Obviously, Eto's got the quick step already. Somebody with a kind of a nice amount of pace already is going to be a solid option for this. Obviously, CR7, if you're going for him, he's already got himself the power shot anyway, so you could potentially put that 99 shooting on him. as well as then waiting for another upgrade to give him the quick step. The max upgrade you're going to get to as well is going to be 92, just in case you didn't know that. I actually don't have any 90s that are available in this, so it is just a double upgrade, and that is it. So as you'll see, if you go into the rarity, the actual upgrade of the Evo, it is just a +2, and that's it. So whatever upgrade you go, if you go for an 80, you'll get him to 82 at a minimum. But it is going to as well be 40 shooting only as well, so just make that as you will. Going for a winger might not be a bad option. Again, I think that's pretty good if you are looking for someone like a Pedro Neto. He's already got the pace, the dribbling's down to a T. The shooting is a nice added bonus. Someone like Abraham's good. You're going to have a lot of the icons in there. I'd probably say midfield. I wouldn't necessarily bother too much, to be honest. Like KDB, it's nice. It's a good upgrade for him in terms of it gives him that 99. But realistically, especially this version, like that, it's a bad example because he's only got 67 pace. But if he had more pace, if he had 80, it's not necessarily what you need for a card like that. We are looking at somebody like kind of your Eto'o, really. Eto'o kind of fits into this perfectly with the quick step already, having then the power shot on top. A Dalglish with a double playstyle plus isn't bad. Could go for a Drogba. I mean, Drogba's not going to be a bad shout. Rooney's already got a power shot also. You could obviously go for him in, I think that's going to be a couple of evolutions. So you could go Gladiator, Hawk, and then to Golazo. I mean, it's not the worst in the world. Then you could just go and focus solely on the engine. 93, 86, 90 on the dribbling then. He's already got some great physicality. And then maxing out his shooting. I mean, it's not a bad card to say the least. Like, I mean, you got to compare him then to the other versions because now he has got a lot of different versions when it comes to icons. You want to see what was the 89 going to be like. I think he got max pace 92, dribbling 89, so he's maxed on that. Physical 87, so he's one off, and that kind of, it just shows you there, it just takes it out of perspective, but that would have been a great upgrade from his 89 to go there as well. So I think overall, I would be looking at maybe like your Eto'os, or potentially the upgraded Son that's going to be the Winter Wildcard version, which is coming in at 426. If you've managed to get him untradeable, then that's going to be well worth having a look at the minimum. Torres is obviously an SBC still. This is the Informed Salah coming in at 220. Again, I don't know if I'd go for the Salah, to be honest. I'd be looking more for a rapid than a power shot for him. Dalglish could be a nice option if you are going to do the Immortality League. We do get one of them for free. So you could obviously put him into this and get him up to that 92 eventually. Obviously, he doesn't get the power shot. He just keeps with his ping, pass, and finesse. But we are going to get this card for free in the Immortality League if you do manage to win. I want to say it was like 5 games. I'm not too actually sure, to be honest. Let's kind of have a look. If you go into live, you should see it here. We get it after 8, 9, 10. You get it after 10. Well, you get him after 10 wins out of 36. So that realistically should be very possible for you. So you could use him and kind of use a free option as such, rather than necessarily going for kind of like one of these big played options, to be honest. So that's going to be a nice option. CR7 in the Globetrotters, I'm going to say he's a bit expensive to be whacking into this. I'd say Dalglish is going to be the best shout. Pedro Neto, if you've not put him in anything else, doesn't look terrible, especially because the SBC would have been done. We've got, oh my god, I said we've got a lot of upgrade there, and that was what I was saying about the previous evolution for this, is you could double up on them. That's always really cool to see, because you'll see the full upgrade of both of them, which is nice. Other than that, to be honest, it's just throwing in who you've got. I don't think it matters if you get the maximum amount of rating back. Like, it doesn't have to be 92. You could throw him up to an 89 or a 90 and wait for another evolution to put in. Might not be the worst option you could choose. So let me know down below. Don't rush into it. Like, even going for a Rooney, thinking that you can go get another upgrade at some point, might be a little bit harder for 91 or 92, as we will be seeing them eventually. We are only just going into the 90s, so be smart with the evolution. Like I say, with anybody that's not necessarily a striker, do have a look at their playstyles, because you don't want them to reach a maximum if you would prefer them with other playstyles later on down the line. For instance, Odegaard was a great example. He'll have a lot of shooting, but if you ever want more passing or even a little bit more defending as he becomes more of a box-to-box as the upgrades get higher, you're not going to be able to have them playstyles in. So that's just a big thing to have a look at when you are upgrading cards at this point now, because 10 is becoming the new norm with all of these evolutions that are happening. But let me know down below, you think it's not a bad one for 80k? It's 500 points. I think it gets the job done a little bit. Golazo is obviously from last year, which is nice, and we've got a solid amount from the Immortality League that is going to keep us busy. But good content for today. Let me know what you're going to choose. Catch you all for the next one. Peace.